Hey guys, it's Alex here, and I'm back with Afan Lido for the February 2028 season review, 15th season, I think. We do have some transfers to go through first, so I'll take you through that. Don't think anyone's leaving at the end of the season or coming in. No, just a lot of bids rejected. Um, we did have one player going out though. Dean Matthews to Cardiff for 250k. He is a young right back who could have made something of himself. He's only been here for 2 years, but to be fair, we have quite a lot of good right backs coming in behind him, and he was only on. His rating wasn't as good as them, so they offered about 100k, and I said 250k. You can have him because he wasn't worth that much, and they took it. So they might have come back to bite me, but I got 250k out of him, which is pretty good. We bought another player from Sligo, Johnny Walsh, 60k for a 19-year-old defender and slash centre mid, who looks pretty good. He's got some good he got very good physicals there. Teamwork and work rate are pretty good, and then his like tackling, marking, heading are pretty good. So brought him in for for 60k. So I think that's like my maximum at the moment. Um, actually played for Ramblers. But yeah, he was getting sort of interest from like Tottenham and Hull and whatnot. But yeah, so to take you through the fixtures. So after our sort of Champions League playoffs, we had Newtown, who we beat 4-1 in the end. Tavares, O'Sullivan, and Rob Pearson with two. Then we beat Care 5-0. Um, Simmons, Bowen, O'Sullivan with two, and Doyle. Then Mould, our first game of the group stage, we actually won 1-0. It's quite a disappointing game actually. McCaw got a goal in the 52nd minute. We didn't actually do much, so I'm glad we got the win though. We then went on to beat Stephen Druid 6-0. Draper with a hat trick, Callahan, Hillier, and Thompson. We then had Airbus, who we beat 4-2. Thompson, Tavares, Simmons, and Mainwaring. Then we lost to Arsenal 2-0. We couldn't repeat the same thing. They got a goal right at the start of the second half, and then 4 minutes before the end when we were going on attack, which was unfortunate. Then we had West End, who we beat 4-1. Simmons with two, Pearson and Darren Mainwaring. Then Aber, we had 5-1. Thompson, Tavares with two, Simmons and Russell. And then we drew with them 0-0 in the Welsh Premier League, which is the first time we haven't scored in I don't know how many games. Look at the stats there. Yeah, I'm pissed. This season has been one of probably our worst seasons so far. To be fair, but we did beat Napoli 2-1. Callahan and Hillier got two goals early on, and then Mitrovic scored late to make it a bit more nervy, but we won in the end, which we needed to do. Then we beat Ryder 5-1. O'Sullivan with two. We actually went down 1-0. O'Sullivan got two though. Simmons, Mainwaring, and McCaw. Thing is though, look, in the last like 3 minutes or 5 minutes, we got three goals. So it was only 2-1 at 87 minutes, which is really annoying. And then you can't really have a go at them when they've won 5-1, which I wanted to, like for their playing style. Then we beat West End 4-0. Callahan with two, Hillier and Alan Richards. Then we had Banger, who we beat 2-0. Mark Bowen and Tavares. Then we beat Napoli 5-2 somehow. We were 5-0 up at half time. Hillier, an own goal, Thompson with two, and O'Sullivan. They got two later on in the half, probably because we were complacent, but we were 5-0 up at Napoli at half time. Like, I don't know where that came from. We were on the counter, but it was quite even in the end, but we just destroyed them. Like, no idea. But that was pretty good. We then had Pennyford, or something like that. Don't, yeah, pronunciation's not the best. Mark Bowen with two, Waters, O'Sullivan with two, Mainwaring, and Marcel Farrier with a goal. We then had Newtown in the semi-final of the Welsh Premier League Cup. Alan Simmons with both goals there to give us the win. Then we beat Haverfordwest 5-2. Tavares with two, Pearson, Purcell, and Farrier. Then we had Mould away, beat them 2-0. McCaw with both goals, penalty, and then one in the extra time, gave us the win there. Then we played TNS and beat them 5-4. Now this was a bit of a crazy back and forth game, I guess. 1-0 up and then 2-0 up. Then it went to 2-1, 2-2. Then we went 3-2, 4-2, 5-2, and then they brought it back to 5-4 with 6 minutes to go. So what? Not the best defending really. But then we went on beat Newtown 7-0. O'Sullivan, Richards, Callahan with 3, Hillier and McCaw. Then we had Kerr, and we won 4-0. Tavares, Farrier with 2, and Simmons. Then we drew 2-2 with Arsenal at home. Unfortunately, we couldn't beat them. They had 2 goals right at the start of the second half. Hillier got both of our goals though, so that was the end of the group stages. Then we had Airbus, who we beat 3-1, even with the man sent off. Tavares with 2, and Thompson there. Then we had Bala, who beat 4-0 away. Callahan, McCall, Williams, and Hurley. 5-1 versus West End. Lee Williams with 2. Simmons, Williams with 2. Mark Bowen and Draper. 3-0 versus Sefton Druids. Tavares, Hurley, and an own goal. 4-0 versus Ryder. Simmons with 2, Bowen and Draper. 4-1 versus ABBA. McCaw, Sullivan, Hillier, Thompson. Yeah, long winning streak here. And then boom, 3-2 loss to Bangor City with a penalty in the 92nd minute. What utter bullshit. Yeah, Phil Warlow, who was wanting a transfer, I played him and he played awful. Look at the domination, and we still lost 3-2. This is what I'm talking about, this season not being the best. Thompson and Tavares got goals, but I was pissed. I think it broke like a 270 game unbeaten streak, but you got to lose sometime, so not too bothered really. I was a bit bothered at the time, but otherwise we continue on. We had and then right after this, look, we didn't score until the 73rd minute, and then we got 4. Like Tavares, Thompson, Ferrier, and Hillier, we got 4 in the space of like 13 minutes, and then we had Dufrenban or something like that. Beat them 4-0. Even with Ben Blackburn sent off in the 30th minute, Simmons got a hat-trick and Thompson with the goal there. So yeah, if we look at the league, we are not doing the best as normal. 20 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. TNS are doing really well, to be fair. Look at that, 17 goals conceded already. We conceded 16 last year, so we got 10 games more to go. 70 goal difference, scored 87. Yeah, generally. Then ABBA, who are actually pretty close. Like ABBA and Bangor are trying to keep up, as to be fair. Sefton Druids right at the bottom, then Newtown. Usual sort of stuff going on. If you look at the stats of the players, Tavares and O'Sullivan are actually up there for once for goal scorers. I think we've sort of got set players for the league and for the Europe, so it kind of makes sense. And then Tavares with assists, Simmons with assists, and McCall with assists. Tavares, O'Sullivan, Farrier, and Simmons with average rating. So those are the sort of players for the league. Like if we show the team, I'll show you the main team. The main team is this. No, I need to get. Where is he? Craig Hill. So this is the main team normally. Depending on who this is, it'll change between Thompson, Simmons, and O'Sullivan. And then for the second team, we'll bring in Watson, bring in Bowen, Mainwaring, Simmons, Farrier, Tavares, Thompson, Russell, Draper, Williams, Altamira, just bring in everyone really. But yeah, so if we look at our group stage though, where is it? There we go. Unfortunately, we came second, 3 points behind Arsenal because of that win. They had 5 wins and 1 draw. So that draw was to us at least, I guess. We were the only team to score against them, which is a bit crazy. Like, showed how much they dominated the league there. And then Mould had no wins at all. But yeah, so because we came second, we get to take on Barca in the Champions League knockout round first leg. So I don't think we're going to get past that. We could have got, like, if we'd won it, we could have got Rangers or PSV, Schalke maybe. But no, Barcelona. If we actually look at the past winners, since the game has started, they have won it 7 times, and they won it 7 times in the last 10 years, which is going to be fun. I know they've won it 8 times since this started. So yeah, that'll be a fun live content to get to. But otherwise, we are in the Premier League Cup final for TNS. Got a Welsh Cup quarter final versus Hawarden, and hopefully we can improve our form this season and go on to win. And yeah, I'll be back for the live com versus Barcelona. Meanwhile, hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been Alex, and I'll see you guys later.